G'day everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to ACBSP Conference 2020 and what is ACBSP's first ever virtual conference. My name is Dr. Bruce Stetar and I have the distinct honor to serve as the next chair of your board of directors and will be leading your board for the 2020-2021 year, starting at the end of this conference through the end of the 2021 conference. For those of you who may not know me, I am currently an Associate Dean in the College of Business at Western Governors University in Salt Lake City, Utah. During the past 25 years, I've worked at 4 different institutions in 3 different countries, and I've been active with ACBSP for almost 15 years. In that time, I have held numerous volunteer positions within the organization, including serving as an institutional champion, site team evaluator, site team chair, mentor, regional chair, member of the Backgrad Board of Commissioners, chair of the Backgrad Board of Commissioners, member of the Accreditation Governance Board, known as the AGB, a member of the Board of Directors, as the Association's first Vice Chair, and as a member of numerous committees and task forces. In fact, people often ask me how I've had so many volunteer roles within the organization, and my answer is always the same. You obviously have never felt the full effect of Anthony Nigbenobor's persuasive charm. I began my involvement with ACBSP back in 2006. On my first day as a program chair, as I was leaving my initial meeting with my direct supervisor, they stated, "By the way, you have an ACBSP reaffirmation self-study due in 6 months." I said, "Great," went back to my office and promptly began to look up ACBSP on my computer. I attended my first Region 8 conference in 2007 in Athens, Greece, where, not knowing any better, I stood up during the annual business meeting and stated that Region 8 should be providing its own site evaluation team evaluators. To which Steve Parscale quickly replied, "Great, do you want to go to Mongolia?" And I said, "Sure." 10 minutes later, I offered to help David Ho, past president of the organization, to write a white paper on ACBSP rebranding itself as a global accreditor. Those were my first steps to being a volunteer leader. Little did I know that all those years later, I would find myself here. Along the way, I was lucky enough to have a number of people who encouraged and influenced me. People like Peter Horn, Vasily Batopoulos, David Ho, Anthony Nigbenobour, Janice Stoudemire, Dwayne Thompson, and Murray Vaughn, to name just a few. In fact, as I begin my years as the chair of the board of directors, I cannot help but look back and think of all the talented and dedicated people who have held this position before me. I have been very fortunate in that over the last 15 years, I have not only had the honor to work with most of the people who've had this position before me, but I've also had the opportunity to get to know them personally and now call them friends. It is because of their hard work and dedication that this organization is strong and vital as it heads into its 33rd year of existence. That being said, my eyes are fixed even more firmly on the future. As I start my term, I feel the weight of one responsibility beyond all others: to ensure that in the June of 2021, that this organization has been stronger than it is today and ready to prosper for another 33 years. I am keenly aware that my first and most important priority is to be a good steward of this organization, its resources, and its member institutions. To ensure that the association's members, both institutional and individual, and ultimately the students, continue to be served by its mission of improving excellence in business education around the world. After the events of the past few months, and with the future ahead of us still uncertain, it is more important than ever that we help our members to be the best that they can be, so that they can produce the next generation of leaders who will go forth and use business as a force for good. To not only help return countries to their pre-COVID-19 states of prosperity, but hopefully to make them even better than they were before. As I embark on this journey and this commitment, I ask all of you to join me. This year, let's all make the ACBSP mission come true and alive in ways it never has before. Together, let us strive to make our vision a reality by bringing high-quality business accreditation to as many schools around the world as we possibly can, and in the process, help transform the lives of as many students as we can. So, I would like to present to you a set of objectives which will frame not only my year as chair, but the next 3 years. These objectives were developed in collaboration with the incoming chair-elect Debbie Gaspard and the incoming vice chair Paul Stump. Together, we developed these objectives to act as a living document upon which we hope those leaders who follow us will build upon, just as they build upon the work done by our predecessors. I will continue to implement objectives begun by Chairman Wong and Cheney, while laying the groundwork for objectives to be completed by Debbie and Paul, as they will lay the groundwork for objectives to be completed by those who follow. So, our objectives for the 2020-2021 year and beyond are as follows. Objective number 1, the completion of existing initiatives and the launching of new initiatives to add value for association members. It is imperative that ACBSP continue to increase value-add benefits for its members, both institutional and individual, by adding additional member services and initiatives. These objectives will see the following things: the promotion and expansion of the Certificate Accreditation Initiative, the ongoing expansion of the Student Entrepreneur Competition and MOOC initiatives initiated by Chairman Cheney in 2018-2019, the expansion of the ACBSP Ambassadors Program started by Chairman Wong in 2019-2020, and the implementation of the Board of Directors Operation Manual by Chairman Wong in 2019-2020. The ongoing expansion of our domestic/international market strategies, and the launching of new yet-to-be-determined initiatives in 2020-2021. Our second objective is the embedding of the concept of business as a force for good in the mission, vision, values, and actions of ACBSP. As a major specialized accreditor of business schools and programs around the world, ACBSP must undertake the mantle of helping to ensure the development of the next generation of business leaders who are committed to using business as a force for good. Our third objective, to ensure the long-term success and prosperity of ACBSP. This is a commitment to not only ensure ACBSP meets its mission and is in a sound position as an organization that is well positioned for the future, but that it is in an even better position at the end of our respective tenures than when we started. This includes improvements in the following areas: organizational structure, ensuring that ACBSP meets its members' needs; financial stability to ensure that ACBSP has the funds to operate and weather the unexpected; increases in membership numbers and structures; finances, which include the development of new accreditation and other revenue-generating products; operations, which includes the improvement of processes and procedures to increase organizational effectiveness and efficiency; a better technology infrastructure that can handle both a larger membership and increased online processes and procedures, including online webinars and potentially online conferences like this one; and succession planning for both the professional and volunteer leadership of the organization. Objective 4, risk assessment and contingency planning. To ensure that ACBSP continues to expand the work begun by previous board chairs, we will be enhancing the yearly risk assessment and contingency planning processes to ensure the organization is ready to deal with known and unknown issues. Chief amongst these in 2020-2021 will be the ongoing effects of the COVID-19 epidemic, the changes in the regional accreditation structure, and the potential movement of the former regional accrediting bodies into the specialized program accrediting arena. Objective 5, the expansion and protection of existing revenue streams and the development of alternative revenue streams. To ensure ACBSP's financial stability, we will continue to expand existing revenue streams such as memberships, accreditation activities, the Beyond Accreditation initiatives, and the accreditation of certificate programs, while also protecting revenue by ensuring that existing events like the annual conference are at the very least revenue neutral. To ensure ACBSP's financial growth by focusing on the development of new revenue streams such as the following: an ACBSP consulting arm to provide an increased set of services to member institutions, increased training and beyond accreditation opportunities, new accreditation products including possible opportunities to partner with the formal regional accrediting bodies. A major initiative under this objective will be targeted membership growth, a project involving the identification of specific growth topics for identified membership segments, both new and old, including the ongoing work to expand the number of two-year schools in the association. So, in conclusion, as I begin my year as chair of your board of directors, it is with a sense of optimism for the future, a profound understanding of the challenges we have faced and will face, and a deep appreciation of our history. My wife Janet and I have always thought of ACBSP not as an organization that requires our time and effort, but as our family, one that gives back to us more than we have ever given to it. And in that spirit, we see the next year as a gift. I thank you for the opportunity to be your chair, for the opportunity to give back to this wonderful organization, and for the chance to speak to you today. I hope you all have a great conference and a great year, and I look forward to meeting with as many of you as possible over the next 12 months. Stay safe and stay healthy.